So welcome to Total Body Strength. All you need is a set of dumbbells, or you can have multiple if you want some options, and a mat is optional. But we'll begin with our warm-up first. So we'll take a nice wide stance. We're gonna switch it up a little bit today. So we're gonna start to shift towards the left side, reaching arms out in front of us, going as low as comfortable, pushing hips back. Then we'll stand in the center, lower down for a squat, stand back up, and then we'll shift it to the right side. Again, pushing hips back and lifting and back to a squat. So we're just going shift, squat, squat at your own pace. It's really working to stretch out those legs, open up the hips, and keep it nice and slow. And just think shift, squat, shift, for lack of a better name. Get out any cracks and creaks in the hips. And as low as comfortable in that squat. We'll spend about 10 more seconds here. Maybe trying to get one more shift per side. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll give the legs a little shake. Then we'll keep our wide stance, going to a squat and fold next. So I'll show you first here before you join me. We'll squat down. And then from the squat, we're gonna just fold ourselves forward to hang towards the ground, bring it back to our squat, and then stand up. So you join me when you're ready. And we're squatting down first, folding towards the ground, bringing it back to a squat, and stand. Just get as low as comfortable in that squat. If you wanna spend a little more time in that forward fold, by all means, feel free to do so. Really great stretch for the hamstrings, low back. That squat is good for opening up those hips, starting to warm up the legs even more. We have 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna make our way down to the ground, continuing our warm up still. Moving to some push-ups and a child's pose. So a quick demo here. You do a push-up either on the knees or toes, going as low as comfortable, bracing the core, and then we'll stretch it back, child's pose. And you can move at your own pace. Nice and easy here. You can jump in whenever you're ready. Just trying to warm up those shoulders, warm up the chest, and get a nice stretch back with that child's pose. We're in no rush. Again, this is just our warm up, just getting some movement. Good, we'll spend about 10 more seconds. Maybe trying to get 1 or 2 more push-ups. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. From here, we're gonna flip onto our backs, final warm-up exercise. Starting to activate the core. So we're gonna lay all the way flat. Arms and legs are gonna be lifted in the air. And we're going to slowly start to lower down the opposite arm and leg. So dropping it down towards the ground, keeping the back flat. We'll pull up to the center using the core. Just alternate sides. And the arm and leg that are not moving should stay still. It's a good mental exercise, as well as a good one to activate those core muscles. And just keep it nice and slow, really focus on that movement. Get the leg and arm as low as comfortable. You can also take a bend in the leg too. It's a great modification. We'll spend 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can finish it out. Good. And grab behind the knees. Take some roll-ups, as many or as few as you'd like. We'll be making our way right back up to standing to get started with our first set. So we have 3 exercises we're gonna go through. We're gonna start with low body, which will be a minute, and then we'll move to some upper body for 45 seconds, finishing up with some core arm combos for 30 seconds. We're gonna start long, get a little bit shorter as we work our way down. So we're gonna begin with the Lunge Series. So if you're gonna use weights, we'll keep them up at the shoulders the whole time. And we're gonna go through reverse and curtsy lunges. So we're gonna stay on the same leg for 30 seconds. We'll just say stepping that left leg back. So we'll step into reverse lunge as low as comfortable, step it up. And then with the curtsy lunge, you're kind of stepping it back and behind, then stepping up. So again, reverse, I'll show you from this view, stepping right back, curtsy, stepping back into the side. So we'll stay on that same leg for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side. So we'll get ready here. I'll just name off exercises as we go. So pick a side to start with. I'll tell you when we're halfway so you can switch. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, stepping reverse, stepping it up, and going to curtsy. Always an option to drop the weights too, or you can hold them in a different way if this isn't comfortable. And keep them low. Maybe hold them at the chest. Give you a couple options here. And always play around, you know your body best. We'll get ready to switch to the other leg in 3, 2, 1. We'll switch sides, start to step back with the opposite leg. Nice and smooth, going through again, reverse, curtsy. Keeping that knee right above the ankle as we step back. And focusing on that balance. Maybe it feels a little different than the first side, and that's totally fine. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. You can set the weights down for a moment, shake it out. Next up, we have our 45-second bout. So we're gonna work the back with some rows. So it's kind of a similar concept. We're gonna be switching halfway through, so I'll let you know. But with our rows, we're gonna be holding one side up the whole time. The other side will be actively rowing. So we're keeping the back muscles engaged the whole time on one side. And again, just moving through that motion on the other. And then when we're halfway, we'll switch to hold the side that was working first and begin working with that side we were holding first. Make everyone real confused today. But we'll get ready here for 45 seconds, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So just pick one side to hold, begin to row with the other. We're keeping a nice hinge. Back is flat. We're drawing belly button towards the spine and squeezing the glutes. And as we row, we're keeping that arm close by, just letting the elbow brush the side. We'll get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. We'll switch sides, hold the other, and row the other. And squeezing that shoulder blade nice and tight, the side you're rowing with. Of course, squeezing it tight as we pull that weight up. Home stretch. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can stand it up, give the shoulders a roll, and we'll make our way down to the ground for our core arm combo. So we're going to lean and curl. So I'll give you a couple options here. So option 1, heels are going to stay on the ground. We're going to just lean back slightly and curl the dumbbells all the way up to the shoulders, then as close as you can get to the ground without setting them down. Option 2, lifting those feet up, holding here, a little more challenging as we lean and curl. Feel free to mix and match too. You can always set down easily, lift up easily. So 30 seconds here, again, even shorter. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bring those weights all the way to the shoulders, keeping that chest tall and proud. We pretend we have a string attached from the chest to the ceiling, just pulling us up. Good. Final 10 seconds here. And a couple more curls. Keep bracing that core tight. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. Good, we'll make our way back to standing. We are back to the top. So we have our lunge series, reverse, curtsy. We have 1 minute here. And we'll get ready since you guys know the drill in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So reverse lunge first, and then curtsy second. Back and slightly behind. Pretending you're curtsying in an extreme way. There's no rush, just keep it nice and smooth, really focus on that balance. We'll get ready to switch legs in 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll switch sides. And try to keep a similar tempo. Keep it as even as possible. Good. Nearing our home stretch here. About 10 seconds left. Pushing through, staying strong. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can shake the legs out. Give the arms a little shake. Moving on to our row next. So again, we're holding one, rowing the other. Feel free to switch it up if you want to start with the other side holding, or you can just continue on with what you're doing. But we have 45 seconds once again. We'll get ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So one side's holding, the other is rowing. Again, we're keeping that nice hinge, back is flat. Glutes are squeezed. Giving ourselves a strong base to work with. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit tighter. We'll switch in 3, 2, 1. Switch arms, hold the other, row the other. Focus on squeezing those shoulder blades as tight as you can. Helps to keep the back flat too. Home stretch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. We'll stand it up. Give the shoulders a roll. We'll head down to the mat. Back to our lean and curls. Keep those dumbbells close. We'll get ready here. We'll give us 10 seconds just to get situated. And heels down. More challenging, heels hover or mix and match. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Crawling all the way to the shoulders, as close to the ground as you can get without setting those weights down. Keeping a nice lean back, lifting that chest up tall. Always remembering to breathe. Exhale as we curl. Inhale on the way down. Good. Home stretch. Time flies. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can relax. Woo. All right. We'll stand back up. Give everything a good shake. And we are going through one more time. 3rd time's a charm. This will be our final time with these exercises, and we'll move on to our next set. So starting back with our lunges. Now we're super excited. Pick what leg you want to start with. Get those weights up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time. A nice reverse lunge, curtsy. Keep it smooth and steady. Focusing on quality of movement over quantity. Awesome work. We have 10 seconds left here, then we'll switch sides. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switcheroo, other leg. And sticking with our reverse and curtsy. Getting as low as comfortable. Keep pushing through. We can do this. Should be feeling those legs by now. Whew. Good work. Final 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1 more. Woo! All right, we'll give everything a good shake. Start to get set up for our last time with rows. So again, hold one, row one. We'll hinge forward here and get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So holding one and pulling that other weight up strong as we keep that nice hinge. Belly button towards the spine, glutes are squeezed. And the full body involved here. We'll get ready to switch in 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll switch arms, hold one, hold the other, I should say, row the other. And leading with the elbows, we pull that weight up. 10 seconds left. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Ooh, we'll stand it up. Roll the shoulders and we'll head down to the mat. That last time with our lean and curl, and we'll get some new exercises mixed in here. So we'll get situated, get excited. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curling those weights all up to the shoulders, keeping a nice lean back. And play around with the feet, let them hover, set them down, whatever you're feeling. We'll keep that chest lifted. You can do this. Final 10 seconds. Remember to breathe. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! All right, that's the end of our first set. Feel free to grab a sip of water. Maybe just shake it out. We will start standing the next round so you can keep yourself up. Do a time check here. All right, perfect. I'll start talking through our second set. Same format, we'll begin with 1 minute of low body. We're gonna go for narrow to wide squats. So similar to our lunges, we're gonna start by stepping with one leg. We'll continue with that leg. So for example, squat with feet together or feet close. We'll step out, squat, back in, squats. We'll just step with the same leg for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to a squat and step with that narrow or the other leg. So, and weights, no weights, you can hold them however it's comfortable. So shoulders, chest, or low, as long as they don't get in the way. So we'll start there. You can pick up your weights, start to get ready. And 30 seconds per side in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So a narrow squat, feet close, nice wide squat. Just going between those two. Really focusing on pushing the hips back behind us. Try to keep those knees behind the toes as much as we can. Awesome work. And just smooth with this motion as well. We don't have a rush. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So same narrow squat, stepping out that wide squat with the other leg. If you ever need breaks, feel free to take them. Give those legs a good shake. Join us when you're ready. Working them hard today. All right, home stretch. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. We'll shake the shoulders out. And similar to our last round, we're gonna hold one, press one. We're switching to overhead press. So one arm is gonna start 90 degrees. The other will be pressing, lowering back down, or no, one arm is straight, the other is pressing. There we go. Took me a moment, but this is where we're at. So straight arm, one pressing, then we'll switch to press the other and hold the other. So that is what we're doing. We have 45 seconds total. I'll let you know when we're halfway so you can switch arms. We'll get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So one arm straight, the other's pressing. We're just holding that straight arm right up overhead, and that pressing arm just comes down to 90. It's not too big of a range of motion. We're keeping that core brace nice and tight, trying to avoid any arching. We're pulling it in, tuck the tailbone. We'll switch arms in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. And try to hold that arm as straight as we can. Exhaling as we press, inhale on the way down. Home stretch here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll lower the arms down, give everything a good shake. All right, and we're heading down to the mat. A little bit of core, revisiting our dead bugs from our warm-up. So this time we're gonna add some weights. Give you 2 options depending on what weight you're working with. First option, if you have a little bit heavier dumbbell, we're just gonna use one of them. As we lower the leg down, we're gonna lower both arms down, pull back to the center, just adding a little extra challenge as we use that weight to add a little more resistance with the upper body. So option 2, if you can manage with your dumbbells, if they're light or you can keep them controlled, you can use 2 dumbbells and just lower them down, just like you would in the warm-up, pull back to the center. Just keep it slow, keep it under control. That is our focus. And if you're not feeling the weights, feel free to do dead bugs without any dumbbells, just like our warm-up, really focusing on that lowering down as far as comfortable, pulling to the center, and keeping that other side as stable as possible. So those are our options. We have 30 seconds here. We'll get ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Can either 1 dumbbell, 2, or none. Keep it nice and slow. And this is a controlled exercise. The back should stay grounded to the ground or the mat. Here we go. 10 seconds. We'll finish out strong. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Make your way back up to standing, however it's comfortable. We're back to the top, back to our narrow to wide squats. And we're stepping with the same leg, and then we'll switch when we get halfway. We'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So narrow squat first, stepping out to wide. Getting as low as comfortable and focusing on the quality of your movement. Not going for a specific number of reps, just trying to keep moving smooth and steady. We're almost to our halfway point. We'll get ready to switch in 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll switch, stepping with the other leg. And nice and wide. Getting as low as comfortable. Trying to glide back to that narrow squat in the center. Awesome work. We have 10 seconds left. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. We'll give the arms a good shake, getting ready for our overhead presses. Again, arm is straight, and then the other is pressing. And if you ever need breaks, feel free to take them. We'll get started with our 45 seconds here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're pressing one up, holding the other, trying to keep that arm as straight as we can. We're bracing that core nice and tight by tucking that tailbone down, not trying to arch, keeping that back flat. We'll get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switch, hold the other up and press the other. Standing nice and tall, exhaling as we press. Inhale on the way down. Keeping that weight right overhead. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Feeling those shoulders. We'll make our way to the mat. Feel free to shake it out on your way down. Back to our dead bugs. You guys know the options here. No weight, 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, as long as we keep it controlled. We'll begin our 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Slow, controlled. Back should be nice and flat on the ground. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift. We're staying strong and focused here. Down to 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1 more, and you can finish out at the top. Ooh, make our way to standing. You're a little shaking my voice there. We're working hard. And 3rd time's a charm. This will be our last round here. So we'll get ready, get excited for those squats. Again, you can use weights, no weight, listen to your body. You have 1 minute starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Narrow squat, stepping out wide. Back to narrow. Move at your own pace and just keep repeating that pattern. Getting as low as comfortable. 10 seconds left on this leg. Keep breathing through, keep that chest lifted tall. We'll switch legs in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. So stepping with that other leg. Nice wide stance. You're pushing those hips back behind us. You can sit low. Awesome job. We have 10 seconds, home stretch. Give it all we've got. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done with those. Woo. Give you a moment to take a breath, shake everything out. Going to our shoulders next, so you can pick which arm you want to start with here. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time with our shoulders. And if you ever need breaks, feel free to take them. Powering through here, again, trying to keep that weight right overhead, keep that core brace tight, tucking the tailbone down, drawing belly button towards the spine. We'll switch arms in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. And keep powering through. Awesome work. Home stretch here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo. Alrighty, you guys know the drill. Shake it out, head to your mats. We'll wrap up with our dead bugs. Got perfect timing. Either no weight, 1 weight, 2 weight. We'll get started with our final 30 seconds of work in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, lowering with control, lifting up using the core. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as we lift. Keeping that back grounded down. We are strong, we are focused. Final 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can finish it out. Woo. All right, we'll get a quick cool down stretch. Feel free to pop up if you need to. I know I always push my time a little bit, but we'll begin with a full body stretch. So stretching the feet out, stretching the arms out, just taking up as much space as you'd like. Take 2 deep breaths, so let everything relax. Good. All right, we'll take a bend in the knees, just planting those feet down. We'll go through a windshield wiper motion, so it's like the legs fall off to one side and the other. Nice refresher on the hips, low back. Just gentle movement. Good. All right, we'll find some stillness with the legs. You can peel them up off the mat to grab behind the knees and take some roll-ups. Revisiting these guys. You can take as many or as few as you'd like. Eventually make your way to a butterfly stretch with feet together in the center and pressing down lightly on the knees with the elbows, just hinging forward. And a really great stretch for the hips, for the inner thigh. Worked both those pretty hard with our lunges, our squats, all the good stuff. We'll take 2 more deep breaths. Good, and after that second deep breath, you can slowly hinge back. We'll extend the right foot out, bring left foot into touch. Inhale to reach the right arm overhead, and exhale to fold forward, reaching towards the knee, the shin, the toes. And feel free to take a bend in that knee too, if you have tight hamstrings like I do. And try to relax the low back, relax the shoulders. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good, and after your second deep breath, we'll slowly roll up the right leg and we'll switch sides. So extending that left leg out, right foot comes into touch. We'll take an inhale to reach that left arm overhead. And then as we exhale, we'll fold forward, again, reaching wherever it's comfortable, knees, shin, toes. You can always take a bend in that knee if you need a little assistance to fold further. Let's take 2 deep breaths. And focus on relaxing. But after that second deep breath, we're just going to slowly roll our way up the left leg. We'll make our way to standing, however it's comfortable. We'll wrap things up with some quad shoulder stretches. So feel free to grab onto something for balance if needed. We'll bring the left foot up, give a gentle pull. So we feel that stretch in the hip flexor, the quads. And if it's comfortable, you can reach that right arm up overhead. Really stretching through the shoulder. You can also find whatever movements feel good. So maybe rolling out the wrist, stretching out the fingers. Maybe if you have great balance, you can start to move around. That's comfortable. Take 1 more deep breath. Good, and we'll release, give everything a good shake. And we'll switch sides, so grabbing that right foot, finding your balance. Again, if it's comfortable, you can reach overhead with that left arm. Option 2, again, roll the wrist, stretch the fingers, maybe just move that shoulder a little bit. And if you're challenging your balance, you can take some swings. 1 more deep breath. Good, we'll release everything down and just give everything a good shake. Feel free to get some more stretching on your own. That's all I have for you guys since I already went a little over my time. But thank you so much for joining me for Total Body Strength.